What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video of Elune here on For Misery Gaming. And today, guys, sorry about yesterday of not doing an upload, but I actually have recorded my summons for the new banner, and they will be posted hopefully early tomorrow, as this video will go live on Thursday. So hopefully I'll have my summons for you guys on Friday. It's going to be a really cool video. I'm having an editor do some pretty cool edits with it, and hopefully they do a really good job. And hopefully my summons, they probably will be coming out later. Unless I do a live stream summon, you guys can watch it live, but I'm going to be trying to do edited versions of my summons to give you guys some interactive, cool, entertaining content on the channel, for that at least, that I'm going to invest with an editor with. But, at any rate, I did want to make today's video on how I was able to clear floor 41, 42 of hard Chaos Tower, and these are the floors where they start getting really, really hard. My general team I was using was just like Freya, Reve, Balder, Wayway, and Fahrenheit, but now I'm having to change things up, and Kangaroo is becoming a pure superstar for his instant kill ability. So I wanted to go over the 5 characters I've used. I'm currently working on, I think, Chaos 44 or 43. I wasn't able to clear it yesterday, but I had a lot going on with all the new units I picked up for my summons, so I was kind of like scattered brain of trying to figure out where my priority was with the game yesterday. But at any rate, today, guys, we're going to be talking about why Kangaroo is so good. So obviously, Kangaroo is so good because of how his buff massively improved his abilities here on his S3 particularly, which is the only skill that I have maxed out, you guys see at level 6. So, and that basically is just because of the extra damage he gets. Technically, for Chaos Tower, you technically do not have to increase his skill ups on his S3 because you're able to instant kill with it. But for other boss content, it will make your life a lot easier. Your runs faster. He's also going to be more viable also in World Boss. PvP, I'm still not sold on him in PvP. I think he's still too slow in the current meta. When Chloe gets changed or she can't snipe the back rows, maybe that's going to be different. But right now, I don't think Kangaroo is too viable in the higher ranks of PvP. But he is absolutely a monster in Chaos Tower for instant kill. So what you're going to do with him is you're going to want to swap into him as much as you can when you're able to, when you kind of have enemies either locked down or your defense is up, so you can keep getting those marks of death on those enemies. And once you hit those 3 hits, mark of death will be applied. And then the cool thing about this is no soul is consumed when there is an enemy with mark of death using his S3, so you only have to worry about his cooldown. So if you're giving him extra turns, you can do that and give him the ability to basically get those 0 kills. Now I'm contemplating actually removing his corrupt set for Chaos Tower to get him the Great Spirit set so he can trigger those extra turns, because I don't need souls for his instant kill ability. So I may try that today, giving him another Great Spirit set instead of the half Great Spirit and half corrupt, because with the Great Spirit set, you guys know that you have a 15% chance to get an extra turn if you go full Great Spirit. So I may be doing that later today. That's a possibility. I may try that. We'll have to see how the day goes, what I got going on. But that's what I think so far on Kangaroo. He's definitely going to be your main superstar as far as taking out units. I think even more so than Chloe. But let's talk about Chloe for just a sec. Chloe, we don't really have to go much detail on Chloe. Chloe is awesome. She's probably the best epic hero in the game, hands down, for overall content between PvP, World Boss, regular boss mode, even for, obviously, Chaos Tower is still very, very useful. So just everything in a whole, she's just awesome. And I have to get a phone call during my recording, of course. So she's awesome. 0 souls for her S2, 0 souls for her S3. Hits like a truck. Definitely skill max her to the extreme on her S2, S3. So, and then she has that paralysis that lasts for 3 turns. And it goes up to an 80% if you have 4 souls. And then you can increase that percentage even higher with the moon set. So right now, I think this is overall the best set, getting that 25% chance to inflict a debuff rate. And I want to say here that more than likely, when we're talking about Kangaroo, I'm pretty sure she can cleanse Chloe and Rena's debuffs, because it does say right here on the moon set, 25% chance to increase rate of a debuff. And I'm pretty sure that significantly was going up I'm just going to say on her S2. So I'm pretty sure that the paralysis and the stuns are considered debuffs. They're not considered just status effects. But if you guys have tested that in the comment section down below with Kangaroo, make sure you guys let me know on that. Thank you very much, guys, for that advanced information that you guys may be able to bring to the channel. So, but yeah, Chloe, amazing, amazing hero. So definitely highly recommend her for that. Then we go on to Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit, insanely efficient tank. I personally still like him better than Nazar overall, because he does have provoke, and even if he doesn't provoke, he generally is targeted the majority of the time with the enemy's attacks, and because he has such a high stat line, only at +1, he already has almost 70k health. Look at that physical defense of 7,300, magic defense of 8,100, just insanely good stats. And then my gear sets I have for him is the Ulysses set combined with the Discipline set. So he does get an additional barrier when he gets to 15% health. That does 10% of his max HP at the, or I'm sorry, generates a barrier of 10%, equal to 10% of the max HP at the beginning of every odd turn. So odd turns he's going to get a barrier. And then on his skills, on his passive, when he, where is it? Provoke, and then, alright, so and then when HP is below 25%, gains a barrier that absorbs 25% of max HP of all damage, excluding soul damage. This effect can only be activated once per battle. So his passive only does activate once per battle, but it can extremely save you if you're about to die, and that is able to soak up the damage, and then you can heal back up with like your Freya. So very, very good. He's very cost effective, efficient, because he has an S2 that has a 2 mana or 2 souls, and then an S3 that has 4 souls. And then because his S3 protects all your other allies and puts all the damage on him, it's insanely good for this, for the chaos mode, because he's able to use his massive defense stats, his barriers, all his massive HP to soak up that damage, take the damage off of your DPS units like your Kang and your Chloe, units like that to help you survive. So very, very clutch tank unit. Even at +1, he's still very, very helpful to me in Chaos. So let's move on to one of the premier stars of this is, of course, Freya. Her buff made her in Chaos mode insanely good. And I did just recently today max out her S2. Her S2 costing 4 souls is going to give you healing HP of all allies by 1,140 plus 1.55 attack, and activate a barrier on allies that absorbs up to 1140 and 1.55 attack of all damage, including soul damage, for 3 turns. So I'm going to see how this pans out in Chaos mode now, and I'm going to actually see if I can take out a support unit possibly and run 3 DPSers to speed up my runs. If I'm finding that dying isn't the problem and it's purely getting through the turn count, which I think they need to remove the turn count in the game for hard mode. I think they just need to, if you can beat it, you beat it. You shouldn't have to do it in 120 turns or whatever. But, you know, we'll see how that goes if they choose to modify Chaos Tower down the road. So, Freya, mostly there for S2. Very, very good. S3 can be very, very good if you don't have your Wayway shields up, if you don't have defenses up, if you feel like you're just going to get one-shotted. Then you can basically nullify all damage from all allies for 1 turn. I believe even with skill ups, that only goes to still the 1 turn. Let's see here. Only 1 turn, yeah. So this, her S3 was not changed. I didn't think it was. So, but Freya, absolutely awesome unit to bring for this. Like I said, maybe she'll get phased out and you can do it with just Wayway and Fahrenheit, or maybe you can cut Fahrenheit, or maybe you can cut Wayway, vice versa. You know, depending on how stable your teams are in the higher floors, when the turn count is more the restriction than surviving. We'll have to see on that. But finally, we are going to talk about, of course, the girl Wayway. Just the best support all around. Just super, super insane. We don't really have to spend much time on her. You know, Bubble Tea Shower gives you that defensive buff, gives you that heal upon taking damage, lasts for 4 turns, very, very long duration, and then has an attack buff that can reset whenever you're using your skills. So very, very good with units like Chloe, where you're able to continuously reset Chloe's attack buff on Sweet Temptation because of her 0-cost soul special skills on her S2. So Wayway obviously is insanely good. So that's what I've been using right now. Like I said, I may change things up. I may try to either take out Fahrenheit or take out Wayway or take out Freya, one of those units potentially for a more attack-based unit like my Balder, something like that, or maybe a support hero that's going to help me dish out more DPS. We'll have to see. But hope you guys enjoy the run of 41. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns in the comment section down below, make sure you guys leave that at the end of the video. And make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and ring that bell because YouTube doesn't like you to see my videos for whatever reason. But I hope you guys all enjoyed today's content, and if you did, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
本物の奈落というものをお見せしましょう。はあ。ここから先は逃走。
修理が必要なのは誰よ。はあ。レディーアクション。行きます。あなたに天井にいやー。
ここから先は逃走。本物の奈落というもの。はあ。
修理が必要なのは誰よ。はあ。レディーアクション。行きます。あなたに天上の祝福を。
ここから先は逃走。本物の奈落というものを。はあ。
修理が必要なのは誰よ。あなたに天上の祝福を。修理が必要なのは誰よ。頼んだわよ。
ここから先は逃走。
修理が必要なの頼んだわよ。
本物の奈落というものをお見せしましょう。
あなたに天上の祝福を。レディーアクション。ミュージックスタート。ストーパー。修理が必要なのは誰。はあ。
ここから先は逃走。本物の奈落というものをお見せしましょう。
修理が必要なのは。はあ。レディーアクション。行きます。あなたに天上の祝福。
本物の奈落というもの。はあ。ここから先は逃走。
修理が必要なのは誰よ。レディーアクション。修理が必要なのははあ。あなたに天上の祝福を。
本物の奈落というものをお見せしましょう。
倒さん。
修理が必要なのは誰？あなたに天上の祝福。いやー、
本物の奈落というものをお見せしましょう。はあ、
レディーアクション。
ここから先は倒さん。
修理が必要なのは誰よ？は
ここから先は倒さん。
あなたに天上の祝福を。いやー、
本物の奈落というものを。はあ、
レディーアクション。
本物の奈落という。はあ、
修理が必要なのは誰よ？は
ここから先は倒さん。
あなたに天上の祝福を。
本物の奈落というものを。はあ、
レディーアクション。
本物の奈落というものをお見せしましょう。
修理が必要なのは誰よ？
ここから先は倒さん。
あなたに天。いや
本物の奈落というものを。はあ、
ー、レディーアクション。ミュージックスタート。どうぞ。修理が必要なのは誰よ？
ここから先は倒さん。
本物の奈落という。はあ、
ここから先は倒さん。
レディーアクション。あなたに天上の祝福を。修理が必要なのは誰よ？頼んだわよ。レディーアクション。いきます。
本物の奈落というものをお見せしましょう。
あなたに天上の祝福を。
本物の奈落という。はあ、
ここから先は倒さん。
修理が必要なのは誰よ？はあ、レディーアクション。いきます。あなたに天上の祝福を。いやー、修理が必要なのは誰よ？はあ、
ここから先は倒さん。
修理が必要なのは誰？はあ、
本物の奈落というも。はあ、
レディーアクション。あなたに天上の祝福を。
本物の奈落というものをお見せしましょう。はあ、
修理が必要なのは誰よ？
ここから先は倒さん。
本物の奈落。はあ、
レディーアクション。いきます。修理が必要なのは誰よ。は
本物の奈落というものを。
あ、あなたに天上の祝福を。
本物の奈落というものをお見せしましょう。
ここから先は通さん。
レディーアクション。いきます。修理が必要なのは誰よ。は私のこと勝利の女神って呼んでもいいのよ。